What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hustle. Yes, this is the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on, and hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels and the Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom in the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right. Got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for, right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. Hey, let's get this thing started. Hey, what to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members, and we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's gonna turn you into a boss. So you're tired of being a zero, you ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen, because you already know when I drop these videos, y'all get them notifications. It's gonna be some information that's gonna help you win, keep you informed, or keep you entertained. So with that being said, you know how we get down over here. We talk about the dark web. We talk about new methods. We talk about bank methods. We talk about scams. We talk about fraud. We talk about it all. And in today's video, we're talking about a lot of new methods that's going on in today's world. It's a lot of new hot methods. It's a lot of new methods that a lot of people are doing that's making a lot of money. It's a lot of methods that a lot of people are doing that getting a lot of people in jail. It's a lot going on in today's world. And the main reason why there are a lot of new people in this dark world of scams and fraud because it's a new generation. A lot of people are in situations where they need quick, fast cash, and the only option that they know that can potentially get them paid today, tomorrow, fast is the dark world. Now, these methods, what is getting people paid in today's world? It's a lot of different methods that's getting people paid in today's world, from credit card fraud, check fraud, tech fraud, um, ATM jackpotting, spoofing. It's a lot of new things that's going on that's getting people paid. Now the thing is, people say what's hot right now? Like what's everybody doing? Like that I hate hearing that. Like why would you want to commit some type of crime that everybody else is committing just because it's getting them some money? No. And at the end of the day, there's no such thing as a wave. That's young people talk. At the end of the day, any method that's making some money is a wave because it can make some money. It's just point blank how it is. You got people who believe in methods and stuff, people who don't believe in it. It's just a lot going on. So we're gonna start off with check fraud because we all know check fraud is one of the most common fraud methods that has been going on for a long time. But the thing with check fraud is it has elevated, and check fraud has elevated in a lot of different ways. 10 years ago, you could not cash a check through your phone. Now in today's world, you can cash a check through your phone through your mobile app. People are finding ways how to create checks and get check information. And they're getting so sophisticated with it that they're actually starting to cash more checks. So people are starting to find that, okay, instead of trying to find the check paper, why don't we just find the place that actually makes the checks? And when people do their research, they figure out that most banks and companies get their checks created through third party companies that actually creates personal checks too. So they find that company and they get checks made because you can order personal checks. Once they order these checks, they find different templates that match the business that they're trying to scam or whatever. And they take the picture and they deposit it into the bank. But it's deeper than that. Because a lot of times people figure out ways and think about different ways. So people steal checks and get fake IDs and match the name on the check. So they won't have to change anything on the check and just match and cash all these checks. Some people, the check world has gotten so sophisticated that people are robbing mailboxes, robbing mail carriers, putting people in the position to have jobs at postal offices to steal checks because that check possesses a lot of information. That piece of paper information holds the power of money, and that account number and route number at the bottom has this amount of money coming up out of it. And that amount of money needs to be going to the scammer or the fraudster. That's what they're believing. So they say, okay, how can I cash this check? Can I this fucker? They saying, okay, can I cash this check? I still ain't got it. How can I cash a check? Can I get a fake ID? Like, can we get more out of this check? They trying to think of different ways and different tactics that will benefit them from that'll help them cash in a check. So check fraud has definitely been one of the top scams for the past, you name it. But also, it's becoming more popular, which is making it more visible. I'm gonna get that little and more visible to the banks that about what's going on. So they're doing more research. Like they starting to really profile people. Like, do this person look like he's supposed to be, or do this person, or does she look like she's supposed to be cashing this check? And then they look at that amount. Like they look at a lot of different things now, and they're starting to do a lot of I'm gonna get this little fly. They started to do a lot of. Keep coming over here. They started to do more research. My fault, y'all. They started to do more research and catch more people when it comes to check fraud because of the amount of people who are committing check fraud. So now people are starting to say, okay, let's curate these checks, let's get the right checks, let's take the picture, let's get these bank accounts and depositing these bank accounts. That's where card cracking came in from. People getting people's bank accounts, depositing fake checks, getting their debit cards, so they can start going to the ATM and pulling them out. But what people started doing with that was they started cloning people's debit cards. So they didn't even need that person's debit card. They already got their debit card. So as soon as the money started coming, they already at the ATM just withdrawing. It might be in the middle of the night, and by the time that person wake up, their account probably already in the negative. So card cracking, check fraud has definitely been a top scam. Then you got the debit and credit card fraud. There's so many different ways that these scams are being done. Um, people are saying, okay, where do people spend money and use their cards? Restaurants, gas stations, ATMs. So then they got these things called skimmers that you can put on these ATM gas pumps that will literally read credit card and debit card information as it is being inserted into this ATM slot. The skimmer is placed on a cover. It's a cover, so it's placed on top of the actual debit card insert of slot, and you would never know if it's there unless you mess with it and wiggle it. And then they also got keypad skimmers that will record your keystroke. So anytime somebody insert a card and they type that number, it'll match and it'll be written onto that device. So skimmers are popular. Gas stations, gas pumps, that's still ATMs, stores, makes like more likely in the hood ghetto stores on the POS machines, they be having skimmers. So start checking the covers on these machines or you tap and swipe your cards. Um, What's another one? Spoofing. That's a new one. That's been going. That's been going crazy. Spoof calls. So people are starting. People understand that it's a different. It's a difference between scams and fraud, and a lot of people don't know that. Scams are when somebody social engineers manipulates, tricks somebody into sending or giving their own money. Fraud is when somebody does not have the authorization, utilizes somebody else's name or information to obtain goods, money, things like that. So that's fraud. And when people are starting to do it, saying, okay, let's social engineer, trick these people into giving us their login credentials to get into their bank account. Let's trick this person into taking their money out of their account, getting gold bars, or telling them some story so for us to come pick up the money, and these people are believing it. Spoof call it smishing and phishing. So basically, when we still do to this day, but back in the day, we used to get a lot of random text messages. Hey, your U.S. bank. Hey, your Chase bank. Hey, your bank. And a lot of times we don't even got bank accounts with those banks, so we already knew that was a scam. But now they got more sophisticated, is where they're going on the dark web in different places and getting bank databases and getting information from people who actually got bank accounts with that bank, which now are allowing them to be able to spoof or actually send these text messages to people who actually have that bank. So if you get a text message, a fake text message saying, "Hey, your bank account," or "Hey, are you trying to wire transfer this amount," or "Did you just spend this amount and it's saying, hey, this is blah 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 blank bank that you really have, it's going to raise more awareness and more fright, and they're going to respond to it. So spoofing calls, they send out text messages, phone calls, utilizing the spoof so they can change the number to that bank's fraud department. So when they call or text, that's what's the number just popping up, and they're tricking older people and elderly people into this method right here. You got the text scams from the loads from Cash App, Bitcoin, Chime, Apple Pay, PayPal. Tech fraud is basically technology. People are jamming databases, systems, servers, apps, redirecting, intercepting, rejecting different wallets, different accounts, um, and loading up different accounts basically from Cash App, Bitcoin, Chime, like bank accounts and things like that. That's becoming very, very popular. And that started 6 years ago, but people didn't believe it. Like people didn't believe it when it first came out. Like I told y'all before, everything stems from something real. It's just about who you're getting it from. So if somebody see people saying, or if somebody go on the dark web and see this thing that's real, and they understand that so many people gonna want it, they're gonna go present it and act like they got it, and people gonna pay for it. So it ain't called a flip. It's not a flip. It's something else. So those things are real. That's more on the tech side, the more technical fraud side, dealing with databases, servers, networks, systems, and things like that. So loads are definitely becoming popular. Glitches, definitely still popular. ATM jackpotting, when people are putting malware on to different ATMs to command it to make it basically disperse all the money out the ATM. So ATM jackpot is definitely popular right now. Like identity fraud, people are starting to utilize people's like more identities for pre-built CPNs to get loans, credit cards, lines of credit, apartments, cars. Understanding that a lot of stuff can be done online on the phone. You don't have to go into places as commonly as you used to. So now they can apply for different loans, different mortgages, different things on the computer and get approved through the computer without having to put their face on camera and be in a certain place to do these things like this mortgage fraud, credit card. People do identity theft with mortgage fraud, everything really. And people starting to learn more about real estate fraud, mortgage fraud, loans, credit cards, lines of credit, and things like that. So it's a lot of new methods, a lot of old methods that have been revamped. There's a lot going on in today's world, in this dark world that's going on, because wherever there's the opportunity or wherever there's money being made, there's going to be some type of scam or fraud being committed, and people don't understand that. All right, so you got to be more safe, got to be more cautious, and be more aware out there, because these things are happening on a daily basis. Right now, multiple people, a lot of people are trying to commit some type of fraud or some type of scam. So that being said, make sure you guys are getting your Norton LifeLock to monitor all your social media and financial accounts to make sure no suspicious activity is going on. And it will monitor the dark web to make sure none of your personal information is on there floating around for anybody to buy. So make sure you get your Norton LifeLock. Make sure you guys are getting freezing all three of your credit profiles, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experience, so nobody can get anything in your name. No loans, credit cards, lines of credit, apartments, or cars, so you won't become a pre-built CPN. Make sure you guys are free getting new credit card or debit card numbers every so often. We use these cards a lot of places, and we had the same cards for years. And every time we use it, it's stored in a database, and there's always a database compromised, leak, or hack. So get new cards, new information to be a fresh start. That old information no longer be valid. So if it was a part of a leak or a hack, it wouldn't be valid. You would be safe. All right. So make sure you guys get new cards, new information. All right. And with that being said, just be more safe, be more cautious, and be more aware of what's going on out here in this real crazy world that we all are living in. Because at the end of the day, I can't tell nobody what to do. I can't control your life. But hey, you got the knowledge. So be more safe, be more cautious, and be more aware. Shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me keep going. Y'all motivate me keep dropping the sauce. And y'all motivate me keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there is tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke. Let's get to work. FaceTime 101 limited gyms are $1,000. But for limited time only, I'm doing it for 600. Yeah, 600 Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the 600s are in Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know you payment ready, and we will go from there. All right, no screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. Make sure y'all book y'all seat on the webinars, 250. Make sure y'all booking y'all seat on the month-long mentorship. Make sure y'all booking y'all seat on the crypto tour, in-person limited gyms. $3,500. Make sure y'all book y'all seat on a month long mentorship. 750 plus one free load, 1K load. Make sure y'all checking out my vendor platforms on Telegram, the Potato app, and Discord. Me and their networking world. Still look for people for the production company. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the all notification bell on my YouTube channels, my Twitches, my IG, TikTok, Snapchats. Um, and Discord. Make sure y'all checking out the crypto world because it's changing people's lives. And make sure y'all get in there and y'all fit in with these loads. All right, 120 and up, Cash App, Bitcoin payment. Once it's on your balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know you payment ready, and we will go from there. All right. And with that being said, it's your boy King Hustle. Y'all know how to get down in these videos. I will see you at the next lesson video or live. Peace.